way to come to terms with a new way of cooking than to go to the countryside, where the food is grown in the lush pastures surrounding the ancient town of Malacca. What a delightful setting for a cooking sketch. This is the compound of the kampong. Anyway, you can't see what I'm doing over there from over there, so Paul, come up and let's have a look at the ingredients, please. Thank you. Very simply down here then, Paul, some splendid fresh prawns, cut down the back and the vein taken out so they butterfly out when they're fried. Behind that we've got some chopped shallots and chopped garlic. Over here to your right we've got some bean sprouts, some shredded cabbage and some bitter Chinese leaves. Now back up to me just for a second. They could be turnip tops or spinach, broccoli tops, just the leaves, not the floret bits. Anything that's bitter, full of iron, very good for the blood. Then over here we have some first-class egg yellow noodles, freshly made. Some fried bean curd. By the way, to your right, that's what the bean curd looks like in its raw state. Some chopped up tomato, and then later for the sauce, finely sliced shallots, very, very hot chilies, and soy sauce. Okay? Put the wok on there. Take 2 seconds for it to warm through. There we are. Onions go in first of all. Sweat those down a little bit. Once they've taken some of the oil, pop the garlic in. None of this must get burnt, by the way. Must just get to a nice golden sort of colour. Then next, in go the prawns. A couple at a time, so as we don't take all the heat away from the cold prawns going in. I think 6 prawns will be quite enough. 2 seconds on that. I mean every word I say. I mean the great joy of being in this country, Muslim that it is. Alcohol is so difficult to find, you don't drink it, you don't miss it, you have all these invigorating health drinks. Look at me, a picture of health that you've never seen, but well, you have seen occasionally, but not very often. Anyway, into the prawns we add some water. Now I've heated this water to give me a bit of a flying start on the whole thing. That will take a couple of minutes to warm through, and it must be on the boil. So let's see how the rice in the bamboo tubes is getting on. In fact, rice and coconut cream, cooked in bamboo tubes lined with a banana leaf, which not only imparts a fruity flavour, but stops the rice from sticking to the wood. After baking for a couple of hours, the rice has absorbed all of the fresh coconut cream and has become sticky, glutinous and sweet, a perfect accompaniment to a dish that takes hours to prepare and cook. A beef rendang, a sort of a hot, spicy curry. In my book, one of the most flavoursome dishes in the whole world. Now that's beautifully boiling, so I'll take the prawns out at this stage so they don't get overcooked, and I'll reintroduce them a little bit later. Right, next thing into the boiling water are a few bean sprouts. I think that'll be probably enough. Give it just a second to regather its temperature again, and we'll drop in some cabbage leaves, finely sliced. Then the dark green leaves. I think at this stage we should pause for a little bit of pepper and a pinch of salt. Right, so bean sprouts, cabbage, dark green leaves, water, onions, garlic, all there beautifully. Then the next thing, in with our noodles, and this is the base of the dish, of course. It's a noodle soup, a mee soup, mee being Malaysian for noodles. They go in like so. The bean curd goes in, the fried bean curd. For a bit of colour and a bit of sweetness, some tomatoes. We can pop the prawns back in now. And there, except for the sauce, you have it, a mee soup. Okay, lovely big fat close-up on that. So they're a perfectly simple soup. No heavy spices, no heavy herbs, just noodles, fresh vegetables, water, onions and garlic. All the things which are really good for you. It looks good. Oh, and my goodness, it tastes good. I tell you what, there's no more curried eggs for me, I tell you.
As you've probably gathered by now, I hate these bits when the director insists I serve my food up to some hapless villagers. But, joy of joys, my soup made a wonderful appetizer to their beef rendang and sticky rice. They really loved it and devoured the whole lot. This little boy had 3 helpings. He really did. I think I'm beginning to get the hang of this Malaysian cuisine.
Thanks for that, Keith. Still to come, Tom is...
And Jodie Kidd, and we had...
It's fun to make. You enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I just really like talking.
You do like talking?
I just, it was great. It's just great to connect with people. And we were in the studio recording it, and that felt really lovely, because I think the last year has been quite isolating, hasn't it? And we've all felt a bit out on our own.
Oh, so you actually got into... It wasn't over...
We were in a distant studio, yes,
right.
Which was really special.
Yeah, well, that helps.
Yeah, I think so. Just to have that rapport with people. Don't do yourself down.
Peppers. There you go.
Don't. This is a very new suit.
Right.
Is it just me on my own eating it?
Yes, you are, because I've run out of time. Ollie, what have we got here?
We have, I reckon...
I'm rather upset you've told everyone, actually, because this is delicious, and now it's going to actually sell out. So thanks, Ollie. How is that, Tom?
Oh, it's disgusting. No, it's lovely. Absolutely wonderful. What a treat. Thank you, Matt, and thank you everybody at home for voting. Thank you.
Cheers. That's all from us today on Saturday Kitchen Live. Thanks to Shauna, David, Masaki, Ollie, and, of course, Tom. All the recipes from the studio are on the website, bbc.co.uk/Saturday
on the website.
Kitchen. I've got more Best Bites for you tomorrow at 10:30am on BBC Two, and next week I'll be back here live on BBC Two with Paul A. Young, Salida, Mahmoud Ahmed, and Harry Redknapp. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.